Paris is in an uproar after a shocking turn in one of the boldest crimes in modern history, the infamous Louvre Museum jewelry heist. Authorities have finally arrested 2 of the 4 men suspected of orchestrating the $100 million robbery that stunned Europe's art world. One suspect was captured just moments before boarding a flight to Algeria, while the other was tracked down in a Paris suburb. Investigators say these arrests could expose a powerful international art crime network. It all began on a calm Sunday morning. October 19th, tourists were only beginning to arrive at the Louvre, unaware that among them were 4 men with a different mission. Dressed as construction workers, wearing hard hats and safety vests, they parked a stolen crane truck outside the Apollo Gallery, home to France's royal crown jewels. They even placed traffic cones around the truck to make it look like routine maintenance. Acting with precision, they used the crane to lift themselves to a second-floor window, broke through the glass, and smashed open reinforced display cases. In just minutes, they stole 8 priceless royal artifacts, tiaras, necklaces, and earrings once worn by European royalty. Among them was a crown belonging to Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III. But during the chaos, the thieves dropped the crown, leaving behind what will become a vital clue for investigators. By 9:34 a.m., alarms blared through the museum. Security notified police within minutes, but the thieves were already escaping. They fled on motor scooters through the Paris streets, disappearing into traffic. The entire heist, from entry to getaway, lasted less than 10 minutes. At the scene, police found discarded gloves, helmets, and vests, along with more than 150 DNA traces. The getaway truck, stolen earlier that week, had been soaked in fuel in an attempt to burn it, but the fire failed to ignite. It was clear this was a calculated, professional operation. Detectives from 2 elite French units, the Paris Brigade for the Suppression of Banditry and the Central Office for the Fight Against Trafficking in Cultural Property, immediately began piecing together evidence. Within days, DNA matches and security footage identified 4 suspects. The first major breakthrough came when a man in his 30s was stopped at Charles de Gaulle Airport, moments from escaping the country. Another was arrested soon after near Paris. Both were known to police, one with a history of jewelry robberies, and are believed to have been hired professionals working for a broader criminal network. Despite the progress, prosecutors remain cautious. Officials fear that leaks about the arrest could push the 2 remaining suspects deeper into hiding, making recovery of the jewels even more difficult. For now, none of the 8 stolen pieces have been found. Authorities suspect they may have been smuggled abroad or dismantled to obscure their origins. Retired FBI art crime expert Dave Bass described the heist as one of the most meticulously planned robberies he's seen. When you steal from the Louvre, you're not just taking gold and diamonds, you're stealing history, he said. Bass believes the thieves had inside information. The precision of their timing, the calm execution, and their knowledge of security blind spots suggest they knew exactly how to exploit the museum's vulnerabilities. That suspicion of insider involvement has become central to the investigation. The Louvre's director has already admitted to lawmakers that the museum security system had gaps, including too few external cameras, and that upgrades were planned but not yet started. The thieves struck at the perfect time, 9:30 a.m., just as crowds surged through the entrance. With security preoccupied, the Apollo Gallery was briefly exposed. Investigators now suspect someone with internal knowledge may have helped plan the operation. Experts say the stolen jewels are nearly impossible to sell openly. Their worth lies in their historical and cultural significance, not just their materials. Dismantling or recutting the gems would destroy most of their value. Those old European cuts were made for candlelight, Bass explained. To disguise them, they'd have to be recut, and even then, you'd lose about 90% of the value. Instead, Bass believes the thieves might be attempting an art napping, holding the treasures as leverage for a reward or quiet negotiation for their return, a common tactic in high-profile art thefts. Meanwhile, the investigation has gone international. With 2 suspects still on the run and France's royal jewels missing, more than 100 investigators are coordinating with Interpol. Leads now stretch across Europe and possibly into North Africa. Authorities fear the pieces could already be circulating through underground art markets. Security experts say the case exposes a delicate balance museums face between accessibility and protection. The Louvre, despite its prestige, remains a centuries-old building with modern security challenges. Even the best institutions can be vulnerable, Base warned. This heist proves that sophistication and planning can outmaneuver even the tightest defenses. For now, the two arrested suspects are being held for up to 96 hours of questioning. Prosecutors hope one will lead them to the remaining members of the crew and possibly the missing artifacts. The case has captivated the world, combining elements of cinematic daring, professional precision, and unanswered questions. Were the thieves aided by someone on the inside? Will the jewels of France ever be recovered? As the search widens across borders, one fact is undeniable. The arrest of two suspects marks a turning point in a crime that has stunned Europe. The Louvre Heist, already legendary, now stands as a chilling reminder that even the most guarded treasures can fall into the wrong hands, and that the pursuit of ART's lost masterpieces is far from over.